Hey guys, it's Frank from Cruising with Wheels. What happens when you're so excited about your next cruise, then BAM! Your hopes and dreams are crushed. Look what happens, how quickly everything can go from glad to sad. In this episode of my Tales from the High Seas Home Edition. Kevin and I returned home from our NCL Encore group cruise on Sunday, January 26th. And as usual, the next day, we went full force with preparing for our next cruise, which was, at the time, going to be in 5 months. Yeah, we were doing Royal Caribbean. Bermuda with Dave and Darlene. We were so excited. Oh my goodness. I was so naive, so young, so full of hope, so excited. Well, maybe not so young. Little did we know how bad things were going to get. That we would have to cancel our cruise. And we canceled it early. The end of the June cruise, we canceled. I think we canceled March 5th. We saw the handwriting on the wall. And we know how you all feel. That you had to cancel your cruise or that your cruise was canceled on you. And we all really wanted to go. But you know what? It is what it is during this coronavirus pandemic. And I decided to film for you. I was going to show you all the planning and all the prep we were going to do for this June Bermuda cruise. So, take a look at the cruise that wasn't. Hey guys, it's Frank from Cruising with Wheels, and it's already time to start preparing for our next cruise. Welcome to our Royal Caribbean Adventure of the Seas Bermuda pre-cruise vlogs. Yep, we're already preparing for the next cruise. Yeah, we're going to be in Bermuda in about 5 months. But we've been home for 2 weeks now. Remember, we just got off the NCL Encore for our very first Cruising with Wheels group cruise. Yeah, there were 83 of us. And it was absolutely awesome. Totally exceeded any expectations we had about whether it was going to be a good cruise, mediocre, not sure. It was great! Everybody who came with us was absolutely terrific. We didn't have a bad one in the bunch. They were great. And we had a great time with them. But now we're home. Yep. We got home on the 26th of February, and as you can see, you know where I am, right? Yeah, I'm in my laundry room. How convenient that I have this huge laundry room off of the family room where I pretty much stay most of the day, when Kevin's not here. So yeah, I get up in the morning, Kevin gets me down to the family room where I have everything I need. Apparently he thinks what I need is a giant laundry room to constantly be doing laundry. Well, let me tell you, that's exactly what I did the day after we got back from the group cruise. Oh my, I should have taken a picture, because we got home that Sunday night and got all the dirty clothes unpacked, and he got all of the travel stuff back upstairs to the spare room, which is kind of where we always have everything laid out. And I was just inundated. I looked like a hoarder in this room. I mean, I had clothes just piled everywhere, sorted out, with all the t-shirts and the plaid shirts and the Cruising with Wheels t-shirts and the socks and the underwear and the pants and the shorts and the then we had to add the regular dirty clothes from the upstairs hallway closet to bring down. I mean, if you're going to do laundry, you might as well do all the laundry. So, oh my God, it took me almost 8 hours the next day, that Monday, to get all this laundry done. I was constantly rolling in and out of here. And I'm lucky, I'm really lucky, that when we bought this house, this room used to be Ida's second kitchen. And so we converted it to our laundry room. And there's, if you've seen our family room, there's large sliding doors. So I can easily get in and out. Now you can see over here, I've got my folding table, and it's on wheels. So I can roll it anywhere I want. So I got all the laundry done. And of course, I'm not going to put all the clothes away because, again, we're on a cruise in 5 months. So I hung everything up. I've already picked out the clothes for the Bermuda cruise. Yeah, right behind me. So here they are. I've got my clothes here, which is, all the Cruising with Wheels t-shirts that we're going to be wearing during the day. And then, of course, a change of clothes at night, which is, a collared shirt, t-shirt underneath, my signature plaid. And Kevin's got his over here. Packing will be a little different this time around, and I'll tell you about that in the next vlog. But I wanted to say that we're going to be on the Royal Caribbean Adventure of the Seas. It's a Bermuda cruise. It is a 6-day, 5-night cruise. And we're in an interior cabin. Okay, inside cabin, obviously handicap accessible, and we are on deck 10. It leaves from Port Bayonne in New Jersey. So yeah, this is the first time we're going to be doing Port of New Jersey. So that'll be exciting and a first one for us. So it leaves New Jersey, and then it's a sea day, and then it's 2 days in Bermuda, then a sea day, and then back to New Jersey. The good part about it is that it's our first where we're going to just be doing like one port, multiple days in Bermuda. And I think the filming for us is going to be a lot easier, and there's going to be less stress with, like other cruises where we do multiple ports. The other good thing is we're traveling with Dave and Darlene again. Yep, Dave and Darlene are with us on this Royal Caribbean cruise. Now, I'm going to be gold on this cruise, which really is the first level. Kevin will be nothing. Now, I traveled and cruised on Royal Caribbean, apparently, back in, 2007. I was on the Serenade of the Seas for probably an Atlantis gay cruise with all my friends. Now, you hear me say apparently, and I say that because, unfortunately, I have absolutely no memory of that cruise, of that ship, anything. That is part of the memory, a lot of the memory that I've lost. So going on this Royal Caribbean cruise and getting back on with RCCL, for me, is going to be new. I always say to Kevin when we're watching TV, and he'll say, "Oh, we've seen this before." And I'll say, "I have absolutely no memory of it." So for me, I'm seeing it for the first time. So, yeah. So that's going to be exciting. Some things that have happened in the 2 weeks since we've been back. Obviously, we did all the unpacking and have kind of started fresh. As I told you, Kevin got all the stuff back up in the spare room. I have been taking inventory. So I know what I need to put on the purchase list, what I need to replenish for this next cruise. So I've already done that. All my computer files have been set up for Royal Caribbean Adventure of the Seas 2020 Bermuda. Got that all done. And so I kind of pulled the file, and I've got all the paperwork going. And again, that'll be part of another vlog that I do for this Bermuda pre-cruise. Kevin has been working tirelessly, as you know, because if you're watching this vlog now, you have already seen all our NCL Encore Group Cruise vlogs, which Kevin tirelessly had been working on since we have been home. Editing and doing all his computer magic. So I hope that you enjoyed all of those vlogs. And I thought to myself, you know what? I think I'm going to start vlogging ahead of time. So the plan is that every 2 weeks, I'm going to be somewhere in the house, and I'm going to kind of fill you in on what's been going on with us as we get closer to the Bermuda cruise. So when the vlogs for Encore end, hopefully you're going to start seeing the pre-cruise Bermuda vlogs as they lead up to the day we leave, which is somewhere in, when are we going? Somewhere June? Yeah, I think we're going June, end of June. I think it's June 26th to July 1st. Now, I've been to Bermuda before. I flew there on a 3-4 day vacation getaway back in the late 70s. So I haven't been to Bermuda in a long time. Like we're talking like 40 years, if my math is correct, 40 plus years. So a lot of changes, a lot of hurricane damage, rebuilding going on during decades since I've been there. So I'm excited to go back. As I said, we had to renew our TSA pre-check because it expired February 10th. So we had to renew that. It was $85 each for me and Kevin, and we did that on the computer, easy peasy. 2 days after we did that, we're watching the news where they announced that the Department of Homeland Security had suspended Global Entry, Nexus, and some other travel programs for New York State because they were upset that New York State was becoming a sanctuary state with sanctuary cities protecting undocumented immigrants. And so they suspended all of those programs, but they said they did not suspend TSA PreCheck. Thank you! You know, the money we spent hopefully will be will serve us well when we get to the airport. So I was a little nervous about that. And so that went on. And also I wanted to tell you that as of Super Bowl Sunday, which was February 2nd, I started my diet. I mean, I felt so overweight. I felt so bloated and fat during that Encore group cruise. I really felt very uncomfortable. I really did. And I hadn't lost the weight that I planned on losing. So I was determined that when we got back, I was going to start my diet. So diet started Sunday, February 2nd. I weighed in at 239.2 pounds. I was worried. I thought I was well into the 240s, possibly, God forbid, close to 250. That's how fat I felt. But thankfully, I was not. So the diet started, and what does that mean? Oh, well, that means Frank's diet really is my very 1 cup of cereal in the morning with a cup of coffee. At lunch, I have a small salad. At dinner time, I probably have a lean cuisine meal. And some other proteins I have if I'm having with the salad, because maybe I'll skip a lean cuisine at dinner time and I'll have a little larger salad, but it'll have chicken or turkey or tuna combined with it. And that's pretty much all I eat. I forego, and I always have foregone the ground beef, the pork, all of that I make for Kevin, because he's got to eat. He's got to have his breaded pork chops, his baked potato, his vegetable, or his his chicken cutlets with stuffing and corn, and or if he's working late, it's Taco Bell, or weekend, I want a pizza, or whatever. I don't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. Why can't? Oh, I would love to do that. Oh, if only the weight gods were with me. I can't do that because I am here and I don't get a lot of movement around. So I have to constantly watch my weight. So I'm on the diet. I've got 5 months, and I'm going to do my weigh-in every Sunday. And that's what I didn't do. So when I lost the 100 pounds, when I woke up a couple years ago, I lost 100 pounds. And that was by getting it in my head that I had to lose the weight. I was laser focused. And I had weigh-ins every Sunday morning when I got up. Whenever it was 6 a.m., 7 a.m., he got me to the bathroom, got me on the scale as best he could, and we did a weigh-in. So that when I go through my strict diet during the week, I know I can't cheat. I can't cheat because, God, I got a weigh-in coming up on Sunday. So I gotta be good. And I was on those lean cuisines. That freezer was loaded with lean cuisines. And I was very strict. So while he was eating his normal food, because, Kevin just doesn't really fluctuate in his weight. He really doesn't. Pretty much stays the same. But I have to watch it. So I am laser focused, and the goal is to get down to, at the most, 210. And at the best, about 200. So I'm looking at 25 to 40 pounds. And that's being laser focused, don't deviate, eat my fruit, because, I love my apples, my Fuji apples, and I love my Anjou pears. And that's the fruit he gets me every week. I stay away from the bread and the pasta and the pizza and all of that. So it really is low carb, a low sugar, no treats. All the treats are gone. All the, after Christmas chocolates and the cookies and the, the gifts that we got from the group cruise. Thank you all so much. Gone, eaten, done. And it's only what we buy that we bring into the house that is his food, and then of course that is my food. So I'm really hoping that this time around I'm laser focused like I was before, and I can lose the weight and be down to what I was on that NCL Gem 2017 cruise, where I was looking pretty thin and feeling pretty good. So that's what's happening. That's what's happened in the last 2 weeks since we have been home from the group cruise, and I'll be back in another 2 weeks to let you know what's been going on. And if nothing really much has happened with the Bermuda cruise, we'll just sit here and have a chit chat and what's been going on in our lives, and with Cece and Delilah, who are being very good girls on the couch snoozing away. So I'll see you back in a couple of weeks. Yep, it's sad, it's disappointing, and it's frustrating. So many of us have been out of work, home quarantined, and bored to tears. We want everything to get back to normal. We all want to go back to work. And of course, we all want to get back to cruising. But we're all in this together. And together we're going to get through this. We just need to support one another and get through it all. And the country and the world will hopefully get right side up. And things will be somewhat back to normal, and we'll all be cruising one day soon and sipping our favorite cocktail on our favorite ship. Kevin and I send our thoughts and prayers to the families that have lost loved ones through this horrible pandemic, to our first responders, our doctors, our nurses, and all the essential people who are continuing to work to keep this country moving and to keep us all with what we need to get through our daily lives. We want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. So on behalf of Kevin and myself from Cruising with Wheels, I want to remind you, click to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Don't just watch the videos, be a regular Cruising with Wheels family member. And also, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. So, remember, coming soon, hopefully, travel safe and cruise often.